الله يا الله،
الله يا من وهبت لي عقلا، الله يا من كلفتني عدلا.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
فلولا نفر من كل فرقة منهم طائفة ليتفقهوا في الدين ولينذروا قومهم إذا رجعوا إليهم لعلهم يحذرون.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله وصلى الله على سيدنا ونبينا محمد وآله الطاهرين. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم. يقول الله عز وجل: وإذ قال ربك للملائكة إني جاعل في الأرض خليفة. When Lord said to the angels, I am going to place on earth a representative. Khalifa means a representative, somebody that would be in somebody else's place. Like somebody that comes after somebody else and takes its place. This is why we say Khalifatul Rasul. The humans were created to live on this earth as representatives of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the representative, when somebody is representing somebody else, they don't act independently. They act according to what the person they have or they are representing tells them to. Yesterday we were asking if this life is a stage of our existence. And we did make an example of school days. And we said the end of this life is just like the end of the school days. At the end of the school year, there is an exam, a test. If you pass it, you go to a higher level. At the end of the life, what you did during your life would decide what your other life or where you're going to be in afterlife or in hereafter. Was it going to be in heaven or in hell? So we asked, if this is the case, why is most people, or why do most people overlook this reality? We look around us, we see most people live overlooking all the obligations of their religion, especially Muslims. Why? There are many reasons for this. The first reason is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wanted us to be free, to make our own choices. What does the Quran says? The Quran says, قُلْ الْحَقُّ مِنْ رَبِّكَ فَمَنْ شَاءَ فَلْيُؤْمِنْ وَمَنْ شَاءَ فَلْيَكْفُرْ. It is the truth from your God, from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then it's up to your will. Whomever wants to believe, they can believe. Whoever wants to disbelieve or deny, they also can deny. It's a freedom of a human being. But this freedom, when we make our choice, we have the responsibility of what that choice is going to bring onto us. When we choose to believe, be good believers, then we will be rewarded. How are we rewarded? In the hereafter, when we go and we move from this life or this stage of existence to the other stage, like those who pass their exams at school. If we choose otherwise, then it's going to be the opposite for us. When we go and we stand in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we are asked and judged, what's the conclusion going to be? What's the result of our deeds, of our choice in this life? If we are a disbeliever or disbelievers, and we denied what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has asked us to do, then we are going to be punished. We're not going to be rewarded. So a human being is free to make his choice. Like we said yesterday, faith is something that you have in your heart. What you have in your heart, you will have it by your own will. It can't be forced. Nobody can make you believe in anything that you don't believe in. Yes, they can make you show that you believe, but within your heart, you don't have it. You don't believe it. It's the choice that we make in this life. This is first. Second, there is Satan or devil. Devil has a story, or Satan has a story with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He was ordered by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He told him when he created Adam, he ordered him to prostrate for Adam. Satan disobeyed the order. He told Allah that he was better than Adam. Why should he
obey this order? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered him. The Quran says, قال فاخرج منها. Get out of it. Get out of heaven, or get out of the mercy of Allah. Get out. Why? Because he was cursed, because he disobeyed. When that happened, Satan asked Allah, he said, then give me, oh Allah, give me some time, delay my punishment. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala agreed. He told him, O Lord, then give me respite until the day of resurrection. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala agreed with that. Gave him that time. When that happened, what did Satan say to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told him, well, you are given respect. Then he said, I swear on your honor, I will mislead them all. I will seduce them all. This became Satan's job, to mislead people, have them go out of the right path. So in this world, there is our freedom, and there is Satan or devil, whose job is letting us get out of our path. In another verse, what did he say? He told Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he said, I will make evil. Evil is bad. But what did Satan say? He said, I will make evil fair seeming. He's gonna make it look as some good thing for us. I will make evil fair seeming to them on earth, and I will seduce them all. لأزينن لهم في الأرض ولأغوينهم أجمعين. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in both cases told him, I will fill out hell with you and all of those who follow you among them. لأملأن جهنم منك وممن تبعك منهم أجمعين. So there is Satan who is trying to seduce us, mislead us, showing us sins, evil, misguidance, showing us these things as good things. He will tell the man or the woman, the human being, live your life, enjoy your life. Sometime you have on the face of this earth, don't waste them doing things that are not good for you. Praying is not good. Fasting is not good. This is what Satan would tell men, women, human beings. He will make evil fair seeming to us. Third, we people live in this life with all the material things around us. So we are used to material things. We are used to things we can touch, see, feel, use. We are not used to spiritual concepts, moral concepts. And since we are not used to that, it is easy or easier for Satan to mislead us and to get us out of the right path. What we are promised in the hereafter is spiritual. It has nothing to do with the material we have or we see in this world. This is why they say in heaven there are things that you have never seen, you have never heard of, things that never came to your mind. Why? Because things that come to our mind is things that are similar to what we have seen. In heaven, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has for us things that we don't know. Yes, the Quran told us about some things. Anhar min laban, anhar min asal, rivers of honey and stuff like this, but this is just to give us an idea about what we have or what's waiting for us there. Otherwise, It is a river of honey, but nothing like we imagine in our minds. Heaven has things that we have never heard of, we have never seen, we have never had in our minds. Something that's far away from what we are used to. This is why it's easy when Satan comes to us and tells us, do you believe this? This doesn't even exist. So he makes us disbelieve if we listen to him. But since Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had advised us, don't listen to him. He had told us the story so we can be aware that Satan has one job in this world, and that is seducing believers, misleading believers. And this is why so many people, they overlook this reality because they are used to the material things around them. Plus, we all prefer immediate benefit, even with our normal life. Few nights ago, I said, or gave an example in the Arabic lecture. I said, if you ask somebody and you tell them, what is that you prefer? Taking $100,000 now or $100 every month for the rest of your life. Most people, what are they going to say? Give us $100,000 now. Why? Because this is immediate. They don't think of having $100 for the rest of their life is even a bigger amount. It's something continuous. $100,000 you can take now, some fire goes on, burns it all. If you have it saved for you, it's even better for you. So people like the immediate benefit. They don't like the delayed benefit. This is another reason. We are promised heavens with a lot of enjoyment, with a lot of things that some of these things we cannot have in this life. But we have it there in a spiritual level. What does that mean? That means what we're gonna have in heaven is better
than what's in this life. It's more lasting because life there has no end. Endless. You don't die once you're in heaven. You're in heaven. There is no die. There is no dying. It's an endless life. And this is why we're saying it has nothing to do with what's in this world. Our bodies that we have in this world, they're not good for the life there. Why? These bodies, they get old, they get sick, they get worn out. When you get to a certain age, parts of your body is going to stop working. Some parts of your body are going to stop working. They're worn out. This is when we start dying, a little by a little, and then until we die. Parts will stop working. There is no sickness. You don't get sick. You don't get old. It's an endless life. When we say endless life, some of us cannot even imagine that. But it is true. It is a life, and this is why it's so important to be aware what we're going to decide in this life this life is going to decide how our life there is going to be. Is it going to be a comfortable life in heavens, or no, torture life in heaven? So we have our freedom, we have Satan that is using what we are used to in this world, trying to seduce us from having our beliefs, from doing what we are ordered to do, from praying, fasting, living according to those obligations that we have. And this is what we are trying to fight against in this world. Now we are going to ask another question. We're going to say, if that's the case, why don't Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us our rewards immediately? If people like the immediate benefits, why don't Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us that immediately in this world? We're going to answer that inshallah tomorrow. Walhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Wa sallallahu ala Sayyidina wa Nabiyyina Muhammad wa alihi al-Tahirin.